Hey, wise gamers! Welcome to the Fortress of Bad Game Decisions. I'm your wise gamer, Killer of the Wise. Today we have For Your Info Friday. I'm gonna go over a couple things. We're gonna go over Paragon the Overprime being shut down. Say what? We're gonna go over predecessors still living. Say what? And we're gonna go over Gigantic Rampage Edition. No microtransactions. Let's get into it, wise gamers. Also, if you like content, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and let's go. Alright, so let's get the elephant in the room. This will be 2 days ago. We got the notice that Paragon the Overprime was ending their service as of April 22nd, 2024. They're saying that they couldn't provide a satisfying service. I'm gonna go with that's a lie, and they probably didn't have as many people as they wanted. If you guys don't know, the MOBA scene is pretty spread thin. So Smite 2 just got released. Smite 2 just got announced earlier this year, and I think that kind of put a hinder on their plans of what they were going to do. I feel like they were trying to maybe take some of Smite 2's players, but then Smite 2 came out, or announced itself, and then it's also an Unreal 5, and it looks just as good as this game. So I think they were kind of like, I think Netmarble, the parent company, was like, hey, we can't get more players to get onto this. We're doomed. And then they took forever to get it onto the PlayStation. So I think that's what their downfall was. It looks like the Discord brand site will all be shut down on the 29th, and it looks like purchases end on the 22nd. I don't know why you keep purchasing anything. Also doesn't say anything in here about getting your money back. So that's going to be something that we're going to be hearing about relatively shortly. So yeah, that is Paragon the Overprime. I think the game had a lot of potential. My Chimera video I made on it is probably one of my videos I have the most views on. It's a beautiful game. It handled well. I thought they were doing well with it. They just released Boris. They just released Terra. Looks like they had some characters in the pipeline. Then that all just got ripped away. And this is the problem with MOBAs, like upcoming ones, is that you invest your time and effort only to not be aware of if it's going to live for more than 6 months. So you're kind of sitting here like, as a gamer, you're scarred and you're a little jaded because you invest your time in a game that you like and it gets ripped away from you. Right? All right, we're going to get into our next. Beautiful graphics wise, it does play, and I don't think it's as smooth in my opinion, but it's in literally closed beta, so it's in the early effects, and I feel like it's been getting better. And the reason that I think Paragon Overprime failed is that they opened up closed beta, right, for PlayStation 5 users. Then they ripped it away, and all PlayStation 5 users were like, well, I guess we'll go play whatever else we got to play. And there's a bunch of different games. Smite 2, like, you got a MOBA on the console, you're going to play Smite 2, Overwatch, whatever. They're going to kind of go, like, over this. But what these guys did was the beta closed on the 29th, right, with all these numbers. Then they opened up Phase 2 from January 29th until they make it out of closed beta. So they're pretty much up and running. They got a new hero coming out on 27th, so this game's not going anywhere. So if you really wanted to get involved in something, it'd be this one. I hope you got it while it was free in the Epic Game Store when Epic gave it away for free that 1 week in December. I really hope you picked it up, but the beta is still up and running. So we gotta just, or was that? No, that was this one. So yeah. So it still looks like it's running. Looks like they have a phase. Looks like they're doing an open beta in the next coming months. It looks like they are committed. And it looks like you're going to get these 10 heroes unlocked when it comes out. Yeah. Plus whatever you unlocked during the closed beta. That is pretty cool. That's cool. And that's how you know that they're still alive, right? Then on our next one. Alrighty, so we have Gigantic Rampage Edition. So I never actually got to play this game. I didn't have a PC like I do now. So this game is a 5v5 MOBA. It was on Xbox and PC, but since I was a PlayStation user, I never got to play it. It was free to play at one point. Now they're changing it to. This is the important part right here.
All characters, all. When you buy the game, we wanted to make sure you buy the full game and you get everything in the game. So no microtransactions. All characters, all cosmetics, everything. You can just unlock by playing the game.
So they were free to play, then they shut down the servers, and now they're asking people to buy the game to play it. They're hoping there's a big enough fan base that people will come play. My thing is, like I spoke about in Paragon part of the video, is that gamers are jaded. So if I'm going to buy a $30, $50, $60, $70 game, I'm hoping, especially if it's a game like this where I'm going to play with friends and I need other people to play against in order to make the game fun, besides maybe rush mode. I don't know how you justify getting this as a gamer when there's, I hate to sound like I'm favoring them here, but there's Smite that's free right now. Smite 2's coming out. You know it's going to be successful. Smite 1 was successful for 10 years. And if you really wanted to play a MOBA, you could just play League of Legends. I know that sounds horrible and I'm not a big League fan, but it's something you can play. So, like, why not just play a bunch of free games? And then I'm talking like there's so many games that come out that just don't live the life expectancy that you want it. Paragon the Overprime only was a year on PC, 3 months on 3 months on like early access, PC, console, closed beta, then shut down. So as a gamer, how do you expect me to give you my money when I can just know that I'm guaranteed to be able to play Overwatch 2 for a long time, Smite for a long time, Smite 2 for possibly a long time, and not have to worry about all my stuff being just wiped away? No, we'll talk about Smite in a minute. I'm about to get there right now. But Smite 2 has been dropping every, looks like 7 days, a video to go over their video game.
When we were first starting on the project, again, we were a super small team. We were tasked with making Conquest map and making it function. So that first playtest, we pulled over all the original Smite assets, and just seeing what Lumen did was actually insane.
Lighting is a really deceptively complicated.
So this is a Smite 2 on Unreal Engine 5. I think it's just like, where is it right here? I'll go big screen.
Definitely overwhelming.
I think this game is going to be.
We did a little prototype.
This game is going to be beautiful, and I think that's why Paragon Overprime ultimately pulled out of the race of this. They were just like, hey, we can compete with Smite 1 because it's old and the graphics are outdated, but Smite 2
of chalk ulting and actually having lightning tendrils come off of
No
him and
shot.
spark onto the environment. So with basically no artist even coming in, just stock UE5, we had an incredible looking map, but it wasn't until seeing the lighting effect in the order base where I was like, if that's something that happened from just a simple straight port, what's going to happen when the artists actually get their hands on this?
Seeing the upgrades.
So that is Smite 2. And I'm just like, look at that guy. Look at Ymir. Look at him. Look at him. He looks amazing. He looks amazing. And I don't know if there's any, like, there's no way that as, like, Netmarble was definitely like, hey, we can't handle this. We can't handle this. We can't handle this. We have this game taken away from us. People are getting us confused with them. And then obviously this game dropped, but they had to know, like the gaming community, like they had to know this game was coming out. You gotta pay for this game. This game's coming out. Like they were just like, there's no way we can get this out fast enough. We're just gonna shut it down. There's no point. Their player base probably dwindling. There's a lot of games that came out this month alone. You have Tekken. Tekken was last month. You have Tekken. You had, what else came out this month? You had Helldivers and Power World. You know how many people Power World took away from games like this? Like, oh, Power World, and just flew to it. But for the last 2-3 weeks, between Power World and Helldivers 2, this servers have probably been beaten. They're probably like, hey, we can't compete with these other games. So they cut the service. And now here we are at the end of the video. Thanks for stopping by, Wise Gamers. It's been a ride. But those are pretty much for your info Friday. You know, that's my thought process behind it. Why the Paragon Overprime closed. You still got the predecessor. Gigantic's coming out. You still got that if you want to spend the money on it. But I mean, I'm probably wait on that because if you're already a gamer, you're most likely playing Helldivers 2 and or Power World like I've been. And then there's Smite 2 coming out in the next couple months, an alpha. So hopefully I get on that. As always, don't forget to hit that comment button. Leave a comment below on what you like, what you didn't like. You have feedback, I need it to grow. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Thanks for stopping by the Fortunate Bad Gamer Decisions, Wise Gamers.